In the journey of life, we are often taught that our happiness and worth come from others. We are conditioned to believe that the affection and approval of those around us determine our value. But this is a falsehood, one that keeps us trapped in limitation and suffering. True freedom doesn't lie in relying on others, it comes from realizing the divinity within ourselves. Each of us is an expression of creation, and when we recognize this, we can detach from the need for external validation. The first step to emotional detachment is to recognize the I within. This concept is the foundation of everything else. Until you understand and embrace the presence of the I am within you, you will always be at the mercy of outside circumstances. The I am is not a distant or unreachable force. It is the core of your being, the divine spark that animates your existence. When you say, I am, you are invoking the name of God. It is a reminder that all creation begins within you. To truly detach from others, you must first connect wholly with your inner self. This isn't about rejecting love or relationships, it's about recognizing that all love and fulfillment come from within. Like a tree rooted deep in the earth, your strength comes from within, not from the branches reaching for the sun. Ground yourself in the I am and affirm it daily. As you do this, you will find your need for external emotional validation diminishes, and your inner light shines brighter. The second rule of emotional detachment is to live in the end. In other words, see yourself as already emotionally free. Visualize yourself as whole, complete, and independent of any external relationship. Imagine standing tall, radiating confidence, and moving through life with ease. As you hold this vision in your mind, your outer world will begin to reflect this inner truth. If you imagine yourself dependent on others, that is what you will experience. But if you visualize yourself as emotionally free, you will manifest that reality. Living in the end is about shifting your focus. It's not about denying your current circumstances, but realizing that your imagination shapes your reality. Persist in this vision of freedom, and watch as your relationships transform or fall away naturally. The third rule is to assume the state of the wish fulfilled. This means not just imagining emotional detachment, but fully embracing it as your current reality. Think, feel, and act as if you are already emotionally free. How would you move through the world? How would you respond to challenges? This practice helps you embody emotional freedom now, not in some distant future. As you continue to practice this, you'll notice a shift in your reactions. Where there was once attachment and need, there will now be peace and self-approval. This state of the wish fulfilled isn't about pretending, it's about choosing to align with the version of yourself that is already free. The fourth rule is to release resistance. Often, in our desire to detach, we fight against our feelings of attachment. But resistance only strengthens the very thing we want to let go of. Like a river that flows around rocks without effort, we too must learn to let go of control. Judgment of yourself, others, or the situation only binds you further. Instead, practice acceptance. Accept your feelings without judgment, accept others without trying to change them, and accept the situation as it is without wishing it were different. By releasing resistance, you allow transformation to happen naturally. The act of letting go is what brings freedom. It's not the attachment itself that causes suffering, but the resistance to it. As you release the need to control or judge, the intensity of your emotional attachment will dissolve. The final rule is to cultivate inner stillness. True detachment arises from within, from a place of calm and peace. Inner stillness is not about stopping thoughts or emotions, it's about observing them without becoming attached. Set aside time each day to connect with your inner self. Breathe deeply, and simply be present. In moments of stillness, you will find your true self, a self that is beyond attachments and identifications. As you cultivate this stillness, your emotional reactions will lose their grip. The people or situations that once disturbed your peace will no longer have power over you. This stillness becomes a refuge, a place of calm to return to whenever you feel entangled in emotions. As you practice these 5 rules, recognizing that I am, living in the end, assuming the state of the wish fulfilled, releasing resistance, and cultivating inner stillness, you will find that emotional detachment becomes a natural state of being. It's not about becoming indifferent or uncaring, but about freeing yourself from the need for external validation and control. In this space, true love can flourish, love that is given freely, without expectation or attachment. You are already whole, complete, and free. Your journey is to remember this truth and to let go of the illusions that keep you bound.